This gaming PC can play esports games at hundreds of FPS, and we only paid $200 for it. Let me show you guys how I built it. This is an H81MK from Asus. It's a simple motherboard, but it has all the features that we need. We're gonna pair it with an i7-4770S processor and 16GB of DDR3 RAM. For the cooler, I went with DeepCool LG200, but in case you wanna save some money here, you can always go for a stock cooler instead. We are gonna install these parts in Evesky Ruix Morninglight, which is a budget ATX case with acrylic side panel and front RGB lighting. For the exhaust, I added a simple 120mm fan, but you can honestly skip this step if the budget is too tight. As for the storage, I'm gonna go with 512GB Sata SSD from Timetec. We are gonna power the system with this 500W power supply from Goldenfield. Now, ideally, I would prefer to have something a bit better, but we are on a really tight budget, so this will have to do for now. And of course, the GPU, GTX 1050 Ti. Let's summarize everything that we've bought. Now, $200 isn't much by any means, and when the budget is this low, you have to make some sacrifices to be able to build a semi-decent PC like this. For me, this is a perfect balance between performance and good looks. And in case you wanna focus more on the performance, you can always buy a cheaper case and get yourself a slightly better GPU and PSU instead. But either way, now that we are done building the computer, let's take it for a spin and see what it can do in games. Not too bad for a $200 PC. I honestly had a lot of fun. And if you enjoy playing esports games as well, this should be a perfect PC for you. Now obviously, if we wanna play games like Cyberpunk or Space Marine 2, we have to invest into a bit better hardware. But for games with lower requirements like GTA 5, League of Legends, Valorant and many others, this is plenty enough. Additionally, if you're into streaming or just content creation in general, this PC should get you started on that as well. A lot of people have actually bought these PCs for that exact reason, and even though the hardware inside is nothing to be amazed by, pretty much everyone has been satisfied with the results overall. And yes, you could just add a few $100 more and get something way better, but sometimes $200 is all that people have. And for that amount of money, I think we built a quite respectable PC. After all, the prices here are just too high. I'm even impressed that I was able to pull this build off, if I'm being completely honest. But do share your thoughts. What are the prices like in your country? And what kind of PCs can you build for $200 US? On that note, let's wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.